this underglaze transfer that I made onto the outside of the cup. So based on the size of this, I made myself a template that's the same size, so I know how big to cut my slab. This is freshly wedged clay, and this cup is going to have a handle. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually just roll that handle so I can let it dry in the dough. So you just want to gently roll it on the table. Make sure you roll it really far this way and really far back. If you just go like this, it's going to get flat. And I'm not pushing down very hard. I'm also not using my fingertips very much. I try to use mostly the palm of my hand so it doesn't make knuckle marks. This looks like a pretty good size. I like my handles to be a little bit flat on one side, so I'm just going to do that. And now I'm going to go ahead and curve this in the shape that I want it. And then I'm going to set it off to dry because I need it to be a little bit drier before I score and slip it on. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is roll out my slab. I've got canvas on the table. That's very important. If you don't have canvas on the table and you roll it out, this is going to stick to the table. That's very messy. Here, this will give me enough clay to cut out my piece and also a piece for the base, which I don't pre-cut. I never pre-cut the base. Alright, this is a very important step. The top and the bottom of my cup are just going to be cut with a fettling knife, which is what this tool is called, just straight down. But then when I get to this part and this part, I'm going to do what's called beveling, which means cutting it at a 45-degree angle. And that's going to help it to join together at the ends a little bit better, because if you just take a piece that is cut straight, and then I try to curve it and attach it to make a cup, you see how it doesn't quite fit? There's just too much there. So I'm going to do what's called beveling, which means I'm going to cut this at a 45-degree angle, just like this. I'm holding my fettling knife at a 45-degree angle. And then I'm just going to slide my fettling knife down to the other end and cut this at a 45-degree angle. Okay, so this one's cut at this angle, and this one's cut at this angle. And it's easier right now to go ahead and remove the clay around it, rather than trying to move this because this is very wet. Now I know I'm going to need some extra clay for my base, so I'm just going to save myself a piece for that. And maybe just set it over here. Since this is going to be curved, I want to go ahead and curve it now, because if I let it dry a little bit and then try to curve it, it's going to crack. But I have to be very gentle and not manhandle it and not get it out of shape. So I'm just going to stand it up on its side like this. And let's take a look at the beveled edges here. So you can tell how these fit together so much nicer now than just cutting them flat, right? So let's go ahead and score and slip it, and then we'll kind of shape it a little bit. Right, this is slip, it's just watered down clay. So you're going to want to gently take this. This is my favorite tool for scoring. Scoring means making little grooves in it, and it's kind of like making clay Velcro. So I really get it roughed up this way, and go back the other way. And you can just dip your tool right in there, and go back over it and get some slip on there. Or you can put it on with a paintbrush too. But you want to get a lot of slip on there. Don't be shy, because you need slip. If you don't have enough, or if you don't score it enough, this is eventually going to crack apart. Okay, now as gently as possible, because this clay is very wet, I'm just going to go ahead and score and slip it and just give it a nice Now see how it's kind of an oval shape? I think that's easier to put it together in an oval shape and then bend it into a round shape after this is scored and slipped. Into a round shape. Also, this has the canvas texture on it, which is the texture from rolling it on this, and I hate that. So please make sure that you take your kidney either now or now and later, and really smooth that out. So smoothing is the process that you do now, you do a little bit later, and you just keep doing it until it looks perfect. So I think I'll do a little bit now. Okay, and if your hands get really dirty, just clean them off because you don't want to have slip on your hands and be getting slip all over your cup. Okay, the best way to make sure that you have a bottom that fits this is just to start with something that's bigger. Sometimes people try to cut out a piece that they think is this size, and it's never this size. It's always too small. So I'm going to go ahead and score and slip this whole base right here. And then I'm going to score and slip this. And then I'm going to flip it over. Lots of slip. And don't smear the slip on like this. Because see, if you do that, you're just erasing your score marks. Okay, so if you put it on with your finger or a paintbrush, just be sure to dab it. Yes, I said dab. Right now, since I scored this side, carefully flip it over, put it on here, just kind of give a little push. Really get that on there, but gentle. This is a very fresh clay. Okay, now that it's on there, now I can just cut away what I don't need, which is so much easier than trying to cut a piece that you think is the right size of circle when it never is. Like that. Now I'm going to get a band Alright, now I'm going to try to put the transfer on. And it's basically like a press-on tattoo. So let's start here. So to reactivate the underglaze, I'm just going to rub a wet sponge on. Okay, let's start checking to see how it's transferring. See, it's not quite all on there. And if any little paper gets stuck to it, that's just going to burn out in the kiln, so don't worry too much about it. Oops, worry about that a little bit. Coming out pretty good. Behind it is a little itchy. But I think it's okay, and it has my letters on there. I like to cut this at an angle. And I like to cut this at an angle. And I just want to see where it's going to fit on there.